because I'm the mother.
Holy mother of all the mothers in the whole motherland. What up, y'all? It's April G. Showers back at y'all with a reaction. We have got Eminem Habits. The lyrics video, I called it Bad Habits throughout my entire Renaissance reaction. I do apologize for that. Shows I've never heard the shit. Just saying. Super excited. I am live right now, which is why I pulled up the lyrics video, because it tends to make the reactions go a little bit faster, and I have to put that stupid sign up when I'm live and I'm listening to or reacting to something that's copyrighted or could be copyrighted, because as the sign says, YouTube is stupid. So I do apologize for that. This one is 4 minutes and 59 seconds. And my reaction to the minute 38-second song was like 30 minutes. Oh, God. So 4 minutes, 59 seconds. I will put the links to the lyrics video and the one on Eminem's channel in the description box so y'all can go show both channels some huge love and support. I would greatly appreciate that. And alright, y'all. April G. Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. Let's get it.
Been waiting a long time for this shit. Long time no see. Thought you got rid of my ass, huh? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You take this, or I put a bullet between your fucking eyes. Here, we'll split it. Half an Ativan, I'm driving straight out of van in a black sedan, fast as I can. In Pakistan, getting chased by Pakistans. You know how I roll, bitch. I'm an avalanche. It's my shit, I'm...
I love you. Marry me right now. I'm kidding. Not really, but I am. I'm not like a groupie weirdo, but ladies and some of you fellas, y'all know exactly what I mean. Just saying. If you know, you know. Half an Ativan, immediately thought of Square. I'm driving straight out of van. Square. Damn, Eminem this Square. Sorry. If you know, you know. Alright. In a black sedan, fast as I can, in Pakistan, getting chased by a pack of stands. If you don't know what that means, I can't help you. You know how I roll, bitch. What? I'm an avalanche. Y'all get that bar. If not, I don't know what to tell you. But so far, this one's fire. What is my son doing? I'm concerned. But we're only 2 songs in. There's hope for him yet. I might listen to the rest of the album and be like, yeah, my son was right. You never know.
Alright, here's what we're gonna...
And then this at the beginning is Slim Shady and Eminem cussing each other out. Sounds like Slim Shady has Eminem tied up and has a gun and a fucking... Well, he said, been waiting a long time for this shit. And then you hear Eminem, long time no see. Thought you got rid of my ass, huh? Let me go, you sick fuck. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Piece of shit. You take this. No! Go put a bullet right between your fucking eyes. Here. Fuck you. We'll split it. No! So this is Eminem and Slim Shady going back and forth. Let me go back to the very beginning and see if I missed anything in the intro. Because remember the outro of Renaissance? We heard what sounded like Eminem. He said, you know, you won't get your flowers till your funeral. Wait. And then either Eminem or Slim Shady, one or two, goes, huh, and then you hear like a shovel digging up dirt. And then the cover art is Eminem, Slim Shady. Assuming it's Slim Shady, since the name of the album is The Death of Slim Shady, but in a body bag. So that fits the theme. I do want to say this too. Shout out to Crypt. Crypt dropped an album 2 years ago called Buried Alive. And the cover art was just Crypt's face, like buried under dirt. And I have that album. It's really dope. If you have never heard it, I highly recommend Crypt Buried Alive album. There's a Buried Alive song, and then there's the album. Get the album. But it's Crypt in some dirt, like he's buried alive, you know. And in between each song, you can hear the sound of a shovel digging up some dirt. I was trying to find the album for y'all. I know I got it. Here it is. Y'all see that? Ain't that crazy? And then in between each track, you can hear a shovel, just like the one we heard at the end of Renaissance, in the dirt on Crip's album here. That's crazy. I bet Crip tripped the fuck out when he heard it. I'll have to check out a couple of his reactions. Alright, sorry, but let's listen to the beginning again to make sure we didn't miss any like little sounds, ad-libs, whatever. He just took a hit off of a fucking joint, or a blunt one, because he went...
Been waiting a long...
You can hear in the background Eminem or Slim Shady going, like he's taped and stuff. Alright.
Time for this shit.
I'm gonna fast forward through this part, because we heard it.
Bullet between your fucking eyes. Here. Fuck no. We'll split it. No. Half an Ativan. I'm driving straight out of van.
I just caught that. He said, here, we'll split it. Oh my God. I just really caught that bar. That's a triple. This is genius. We'll split it. Half an Ativan. So he said, we'll split an Ativan. You take half, I take half. Right? But then if you think about it, we'll split it. Obviously, the obvious meaning, that's number one. What I just said, that's the second meaning. The triple in it is the genius in it. Think about, for instance, like conjoined twins. That's the best way I can think to describe it. Conjoined twins, where they have two different brains and shits and heads and shits, but they got the same neck down and shits. You know what I mean? So if you think of Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, it's actually three alter egos in one person. Specifically, though, we're talking about Eminem and Slim Shady. Either way, it works if you want to use all three or just two. But we'll split it. That's hard. Come on. Y'all get it? Split it. Because if you're conjoined twins and the other motherfucker drinks alcohol, you might be over there not drinking not a shit. But I promise you're going to feel whatever your conjoined twins doing over there. I read this story, or maybe I seen it on YouTube. I think I did see it on YouTube. I was watching a Jaguar Wright interview about Diddy and all that stuff. And they just randomly brought up this story where there was these conjoined twins, female. One of them fell in love and was getting married to this dude, and the other twin don't even like the motherfucking dude. And so they were just asking for her opinion on that. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. You know, like, you're basically allowing yourself to be R-worded. You know what I mean? That's weird. Y'all not, I mean, what would y'all do in that scenario? Like, say you're a conjoined twin and your sister wants to get married and you don't even like this mother. That's weird. Anyway.
Here. Fuck no. We'll split it. No. Half an Ativan. I'm driving straight out of van in a black sedan, fast as I can. In Pakistan, getting chased by Pakistans. You know how I roll, bitch. What? I'm an avalanche. It's my shit. I'm gonna spit it how I wanna spit it. Whoever gets offended, suck a dick and fuck a critic. About to get retarded on this motherfucking shit. You can't say retarded. Shut up, midget. Shut up.
Yeah. Slim Shady's in the building. He said, this my shit. I'ma spit it how I wanna spit it. Your wife or kids offended? Suck a dick and fuck a critic. About to get retarded on this motherfucking shit. You can't say retarded. Shut up. I don't say the small person word. The R word, I hesitate to even say that. And it's out of respect. It's out of nothing but pure respect for whoever it may apply to in real life. Now, when I was growing up, I'm 40, almost 44. When I was growing up, we would call each other retards and you idiot and oh, you're just fucking retard. You know, we didn't mean anything. Obviously, it's not a compliment, but I mean, you don't mean it as a fucking diss to the actual group that this word supposedly describes, you know. but I don't say the M word out of respect, you know. And the R word, I have a little bit more of a hard time with that one not saying it than the M word. But this is fire. Eminem is rapping. Well, I don't want to make that grand of a statement yet until I hear more of the album.
About to get retarded on this motherfucking shit. Brother, you can't say retarded. Shut up, midget, shut up. Been trying to break the habit of saying any R words, but I'm still an addict, so it's getting harder. Been calling bitches hoes since a Kenny.
What? Been trying to break the habit, hence the title habits, of saying any R words, but I'm still an addict, so it's getting harder. I don't get that. Why am I? That's not registering for me. What does he mean by that? If y'all know, let me know in the live chat or in the comments, please. That one's that bar. I know that's a bar, but it's not registering for me. First and foremost, there's another hint in that bar that this is Slim Shady talking or rapping. Because he says, been trying to break the habit of saying any R words, but I'm still an addict, so it's getting harder. Well, technically, it still could be Eminem and not Slim Shady, but it is Slim Shady. If you know, you know. But there's a lot of people who, once they get clean and sober and they're in recovery, they still say they're an addict. I do. I say I'm a recovering addict because I'm always going to be in recovery. Never going to be cured, you know. I thought that might have been a little hint when he said I'm still an addict. And he was just talking about taking Ativan and shit. So, I mean, he's dropping little hints that this is Slim Shady rapping. But if y'all get that bar and it's pissing me off that I'm not getting it, let me know. Oh my God. Did this...
Any R words, but I'm still an addict, so it's getting harder. Been calling bitches hoes since a kindergartner. Since Jimmy Carter, now I'm kitty cornered, sitting in PC court with a shitty lawyer.
We all get those bars. You know what's crazy though? Is this. And maybe I'm looking way too deeply at it. I could be reaching like a motherfucker. But it's Eminem, so. But look, right here, where they type it out, been trying to break the habit of saying any R words. Just the letter R, you know, R words. And then down here, been calling bitches hoes, in quotes, and the H is capitalized, since a kindergartner. This is Jimmy Carter. Now I'm kitty cornered, sitting in PC court with a shitty lawyer. Like, damn. Alright, this could be very much reaching, but I don't know. Hose right here in quotes, capital H, R, right? Hose, R. And then down here he's talking about kindergartner, kitty corner. You know, Toys R Us. Y'all know the reactor, Stevie Knight. He's got the hose, R, the letter R, hose, just like it says here. The letter R, us, is one of his pieces of merch. And I know that, well, I know who Stevie Knight is, number one. Number two, when Easy Mill, who signed with Eminem, did his freestyle on, it's a Red Room. I can't think of who it was. A DJ Head? I can't think of who it was. But Easy Mill did a fire-ass freestyle. He dissed Stevie Knight in it, one of the many people he dissed. And he used the Hose R Us merch, as one of his disses to Stevie Knight. That's why I know that piece of merch. I don't have any of Stevie Knight's merch or anything, but he is a reaction bar breakdown channel if y'all want to check him out.
Wanna spit it, whoever gets offended, suck a dick and fuck a critic. About to get retarded on this motherfucking shit. Brother, you can't say retarded. Shut up, midget, shut up. Been trying to break the habit.
Artemis in my chat just said, yeah, I knew that part. She said, yes, R words, RETARDED, RAPE, but he can't help himself, basically. Yeah, I got that part of it. I got the basic meaning of the bar, but it's getting harder, and obviously in the middle of harder, it's actually got two R's, harder, you get it, but I'm thinking there's a deeper meaning than that. It might not be, it might just be that, but With Eminem, man, you just never know.
We've been trying to break the habit of saying any R words, but I'm still an addict, so it's getting harder. Been calling bitches hoes since a kindergarten, since Jimmy Carter. Now I'm kitty cornered, sitting in PC court with a shitty lawyer. Like damn,
you got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Goddamn, I miss you, Slim. You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your band.
So the hook is white gold. Brilliant. You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Gee damn, I miss you, Slim. Like I said, it's Slim Shady rapping. So this is White Gold and Slim Shady. And he's basically, for the people out there that don't know Eminem's / Slim Shady's history, Eminem is a recovering pill addict. So am I. He went to rehab, and his clean date is April the 20th, 2008. So he celebrated 16 years clean this year, which I think's amazing. And anybody out there that does take prescription medicine, you don't have to be addicted, and you can get rid of addiction forever. You can, 100%.
Me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man.
But you gotta do it one day at a time. Sometimes an hour at a time. Sometimes a minute at a time. But it is possible.
Goddamn, I miss you, Slim. You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your...
He said, next time I'll be your friend. So Eminem's still putting in also positive messages throughout, because next time I'll be your friend. That's exactly how addiction is. Alcoholism, it's all the same thing. You have that little demon of addiction up here constantly. Smoke another one, drink another one, take another one, whatever the fuck it is, you know. And your addiction will convince you this time will be different. Oh, you got this. I mean, it's like your best friend and your enemy at the same fucking time. It's hell. Salute to anyone out there in recovery. Prayers to anyone out there still struggling. R.I.P. to those who have lost their battle.
yeah. Was just a kid from Detroit who knew how to destroy the booth and had a point to prove. Venomous still I poison youth. Sentences I'm penning are just a toy with you, which is a joy to do.
And he just said toy. Toys R Us. Anyway, yeah, I'm reaching like a motherfucker. Oh! Was just a kid from Detroit who knew how to destroy the booth and had a point to prove. And I'm missing venomous. Still I poison you. Sentences I'm penning just to toy with you, which is a joy to do. The rhyme schemes on this motherfucker is amazing. And I'm missing venomous, but still I poison you?
Forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your band.
Was just a kid from Detroit who knew how to destroy the booth and had a point to prove. Venomous still I poison youth. Sentences I'm penning are just a toy with you, which is a joy.
The flow too is fire.
Venomous still I poison youth. Sentences I'm penning are just a toy with you, which is a joy to do. Slim is just a lyricist, hear the voice is true. Sentiments got the women pissed, and it seems like men are just off growing a huge clitoris. Pussies, yeah, I probably annoyed a few feminists. I reminisce on them blowing a fuse over my points.
Slim is just a lyricist. Hear the voice is true. Sentiments got the women pissed, and it seems like men are just off growing a huge clitoris. Pussies. Yeah, I probably annoyed a few feminists. I reminisce on them blowing a fuse over my point and views. Instead of point of, you get it.
I'm devoid of two shits to give. My thinking is primitive, but when it comes to giving it to anybody, boy is rude. A few feminists. I reminisce on them blowing a fuse over my points of view. Still I'm devoid of two shits.
Nah, they got the lyrics wrong. He says blowing a fuse over my points of views instead of and views. Either one makes sense. Sorry, I'm OCD.
The women pissed and it seems like men are just off growing a huge clitoris. Pussies, yeah, I probably annoyed a few feminists. I reminisce on them blowing a fuse over my points of view. Still I'm devoid of two shits to give. My thinking is primitive, but when it comes to
that was fire the way he did that. Of two shits to
over my points of view, still I'm devoid of two shits to give. My thinking is primitive, but when it comes to giving it to anybody, boy is Bruce generous. And about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is. Cause I'm not a boy, I'm a man, bitch. Man, bitch. My speech is free as his choice to choose gender is. This shit is like opioid abuse, isn't it?
Eminem! No! That's one territory you can't enter. Abort mission. Abort mission.
Yup.
You got an addiction, man. Goddamn, you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your veins. There's times when I leave.
What the fuck?
Boy is bruised when it view a huge clitoris. Pussies, yeah, I probably annoyed a few feminists. I reminisce on them blowing a fuse over my points of view. Still I'm devoid of two shits to give. My thinking is primitive, but when it comes to giving it to anybody, boy is Bruce generous. And about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is. Cause I'm not a boy, I'm a man, bitch. Man, bitch. My speech is free as his choice to choose gender is. This shit is like opioid abuse, isn't it?
This motherfucker! Love you! He says, still I'm devoid of two shits to get it. My thinking is primitive, but when it comes to giving it to anybody, boy is Bruce Jenner is. I'm not expanding on that. If y'all don't get that, I can't help you. I'll read it slowly. My thinking is primitive, but when it comes to giving it to anybody, boy is Bruce generous. And I'm about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is. Cause I'm not a boy, I'm a man, bitch. Man, bitch. My speech is free, it's his choice to choose genderless. This shit is like opioid abuse, isn't it? He's saying it's a choice, like addiction, which he knows this. Nobody chooses to be an addict, alcoholic. You don't fucking, when you're 7, 8 years old, you're not like, oh, I want to be a drug addict when I grow up. That'd be great. You know, when you hit your first joint or whatever, which hopefully you don't ever do drugs or drink, kids or adults out there. I promise, you will regret it. Promise. Eventually, if you don't die first or go to fucking jail. But nobody chooses it, but you do choose to get high or drunk the very first time. And then you do choose to continue to do that repeatedly until you either choose to get some fucking help, choose to quit, or choose not to and die or go to jail. But he's comparing it to addiction. And then the wordplay with the youngest Kardashian sister's father's name, boy is Bruce generous. The wordplay with generous, genderless, and then he says Bruce generous, like generous, Generous. He's very generous, kind, but then Jenner space is, Jenner space is. Then he goes on to say, and I'm about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is, cause I'm not a boy, I'm a man, bitch. Man, bitch, huh? You get that. Then he says, my speech is free. It's his choice to choose genderless. This shit is like opioid abuse, isn't it?
Generous, and about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is. Cause I'm not a boy, I'm a man, bitch. Man, bitch. My speech is free as his choice to choose gender is. This shit is like opioid abuse, isn't it? Yup.
You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Goddamn, I miss you, Slim. You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your veins.
There's times when I lay down to sleep, I argue with myself. Am I the only one who thinks this way? Do I need help?
This little bridge here is reminding me, it's like a callback to the album Recovery, and the song is Talking to Myself. I think it's track 2, if I remember correctly. It's either 2 or 3. I know that. 2 or 3 on the album Recovery. It's called Talking to the number 2 Myself. And I absolutely love that song. It's one of the most slept on Eminem songs, period. Another slept on Eminem song on that album is Untitled. It's literally called Untitled, and it's amazing. But this bridge here, when he says, there's times when I lay down and sleep, I argue with myself. Am I the only one who thinks it's weird? Do I need help? So he keeps dropping little nuggets here to let us know who's rapping, you know.
There's times when I lay down to sleep, I argue with myself. Am I the only one who thinks this way? Do I need help? Just a little bit, no, a lot of it. I really gotta quit. Something's wrong with me, my God. Old habits die hard.
Look at you. What's the matter with you people? You're sad that people are mean? Well, I'm sorry. The world isn't one big liberal arts college campus. You're all pricks.
Mom shaming, dad shaming, yeah, fat shaming, mansplaining, blah, crybabies, attack shady, wah, mad cause they can't tame me. They come to censors like the Avengers, and they assemble like Prince and intern, a word like ginger, into the N-word. All these pronouns I can't remember. They
Oh my God! Abortion! Mom shaming. I love the way he's rapping here. Love the flowy cadence on this part. Mom shaming, dad shaming, yeah, fat shaming, mansplaining, blah, cry babies, attack shady, wah, mad cause they can't tame me. Here come the censors like the Avengers when they assemble like Prince and then turn a word like ginger into the N-word. I'm going to the beginning of that verse. I love the way his flowy cadence on that.
You're all pricks.
Mom shaming, dad shaming, yeah, fat shaming, mansplaining, blah, crybabies, attack shady, wah, mad cause they can't tame me. They come to censors like the Avengers, and they assemble like Prince and intern, a word like ginger.
R.I.P. and salute to Prince. Paying homage to Prince there. You heard the sword come out. And you know, Prince turned himself into the artist formerly known as Prince, and then he was a symbol. Oh my God! I just called that part. He said when they assemble like Prince and then turn, because Prince turned himself into a symbol, SYMBOL. But here he says when they assemble, ASSEMBLE, like a group of people assemble together. That's why it didn't register at first until I'm saying it out loud, because it's spelled ASSEMBLE, like, you know, a group of people who assemble together. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Because he was the artist formerly known as Prince, and he turned himself into a symbol. And he said when they assemble like Prince and then turn a word like ginger into the N-word. Oh my God.
Crybabies, attack shady, wah, mad cause they can't tame me. They come to censors like the Avengers, and they assemble like Prince and intern, a word like ginger into the N-word. All these pronouns I can't remember. They or them, theirs, his or him, hers. Into them girls who bought tits to get attention, then get hit on by ugly men who are not in your league, so you pretend you're a victim and meet to them.
Eminem, abort mission, homie. I hope you hired extra bodyguards after you dropped this, or before you dropped it. What are you doing? You're going into every do not trespass territory that you can, bro. Oh, law.
And to the N-word, all these pronouns I can't remember. They or them, theirs, his or him, hers. Into them girls who bought tits to get attention, then get hit on by ugly men who are not in your league, so you pretend you're a victim and meet to them.
Fuck you, Amber, bitch, who was formerly married to Johnny Depp. That's what this reminded me of. And that's what he's talking about. He's not saying all women who have breast jobs do it for attention. He's not saying that. He's still on the other uncharted territory, the Bruce Generous territory, because he said all these pronouns, I can't remember, they or them, theirs, his or him, hers, into them girls that bought tits to get attention, then get hit on by ugly men who are not in your league, so you pretend you're a victim and me to them. Y'all remember hashtag Me Too, which is a great movement. The idea behind it is great. Just like Black Lives Matter. You know, the idea of it, the reasoning for doing it, like with Black Lives Matter, you know, for unity, just to unite everybody and say, hey, we're all the same here. Like, what are you know? That's all it, you know? And then with Me Too, just saying, hey, you should never be ashamed of something like that happening to you. And obviously nobody can tell someone how to deal with stuff, but salute to everyone who's ever been through SA or anything like that. I've never been through that. I am a survivor of DV and DA, but not SA or SV or anything like that. So, you can't tell people how to deal with trauma, you know? You can help them, but you can't, you know what I mean? Because we're all different. But the behind the Me Too thing is just saying, hey, don't be ashamed. You have nothing to be ashamed of. It's not your fault. And the sorry scumbag motherfuckers who did this need to go to jail. Period. Now, one thing, though, that's true is, unfortunately, men as a whole, just in general, men are not listened to in a court of law or in a, if you call the police to come help you or whatever, you know, 9 times out of 10, unfortunately, they're gonna listen to the woman. The men are fucked. It's hard, and I get it. Like, it's hard to imagine someone the size of Amber H allegedly abusing Johnny D, which is why Johnny D wanted cameras in the courtroom so everybody could hear everything and then make your own decision, which is what I did. But then it turned out anyway. Y'all know what's up. But he says, bought tits to get attention, get hit on by ugly men who are not in your league, so you pretend you're a victim and Me Too them. Okay?
Attention, then get hit on by ugly men who are not in your league, so you pretend you're a victim and meet to them. Outrage, how fake. Nowadays some gals, they just clout chase. Look at me with sour grapes and your brow raised. Bitch, you ain't about head, about face. Little white middle.
Oh my god. Outraged, how fake. Nowadays, some gals, they just clout chase. That's facts. Anybody that's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever the fuck. And yes, I'm always gonna call them Twitter and Facebook. Fuck a X and fuck a Meta or whatever the fuck. Fuck that shit. Anyway, it's the truth. Anybody who's on a public platform and posts things, especially videos, you in some way or another are clout chasing to a degree. It's just, what is your, like, you have to have a balance. I mean, you don't have to, but I would highly suggest it. You should have a balance, a healthy balance, between just being a no good clout chasing piece of shit motherfucker and then reacting to Eminem's new album because it's a new Eminem album. You know what I mean? So, it's the truth. And then he says, look at me with sour grapes and your brow raised. Bitch, you ain't about head, about face. You ain't about... Come on, bruh. That's fire.
Sour grapes in your brow raised. Bitch, you ain't about head, about face. Little white, middle age, upper middle class with a glass of wine and your cigarette. Bitch, get off the internet.
Lil white, middle... Are you talking to me, Marshall? Oh, no, he's not. Because he says little. And I'm not little. White, middle-aged, check, check. Upper middle class, no. With a glass of wine, and your cigarettes, vape. Bitch, get off the internet. Fuck you. Artemis in my chat says, let's see. Facts, Artemis. But she said it's sad most women have been ASSAULTED, but it became an attention grab for some. That's true, yep. But men are taught not to put their hands on women, so there are men that don't fight back and just take the abuse. That is absolutely true. And my son and I used to have a podcast together. It's called The G Show. And I have a playlist on my channel called The G Show with all the episodes in it. We talked about A.H. and Johnny Depp a lot during that podcast because that's what was going on at the time. And I was fucking obsessed with that trial. I watched the whole trial. Reactors react to the trial. Lawyers react to the trial. I mean, it was crazy. And me and my son started talking about the trial, everything that had been said. I got to teach my son the definition of, he already knew, and this just proves my point. I got to teach my son the definition of the word misandry. Some people say misandry. I say misandry. And then he already knew what misogynist was, or misogynistic, or misogyny. He knew what all of those meant, but he had never heard of misandry, or misandry, however you choose to pronounce it. And misogyny is men who think they are superior to women, pretty much, and are biased against women. And then misandry, misandry, is being prejudiced against women. It's the same thing, just reverse the genders. So, it's crazy.
Speak to him, outrage, how fake. Nowadays some gals, they just clout chase. Look at me with sour grapes and your brow raised. Bitch, you ain't about head, about face. Little white, middle age, upper middle class with a glass of wine and your cigarette. Bitch, get off the internet. You ain't even fed your kids dinner yet. Parental discretion, mental aggression. My head's a Smith & Wesson. You're messing with a lethal weapon like an...
Oh, nada. Oh, Eminem, no. We're only on the, third song? Second song? Oh, God.
Upper middle class with a glass of wine and your cigarette. Bitch, get off the internet. You ain't even fed your kids dinner yet. Parental discretion, mental aggression. My head's a Smith & Wesson. You're messing with a lethal weapon like an evil stepdad. I got it infrared like a ginger stepkid who pissed the bed. I do this shit in jest and it's just a mess in there. Put your head. And if men wanna wear lipstick and women's underwear, who cares? This shit is their business, not fair. Witness beware, bitches to Blair. Which on you scared? Bitches some surreptitious and square. Business just attacked my therapist with a pair of scissors like Merry Christmas dresses. A Harry Krishna.
Oh my God.
Terrorist with the hair trigger.
With these buttons I'm always pushing, pain I'm always inflicting. Protesters outside the shady offices livid. It'll make you think that you had the game unlocked till they pick it. Only wait for me to explain it, yes I'm conflicted. Walking on eggshells like if I take...
Okay, let me go back.
Class with a glass of wine and your cigarette. Bitch, get off the internet.
Alright, bitch, get off the internet. He's talking about how women will take advantage of the system or different things that are put in place, like #MeToo and all that stuff. People take advantage of it, you know, and it's sad. But he says, bitch, get off the internet. You ain't even fed your kids dinner yet. Parental discretion, mental aggression. My head is a Smith & Wesson. You're messing with a lethal weapon. He's saying his fucking brain is a lethal weapon. I believe it. Like an evil stepdad. He's got a song, Evil. He's got a song called Stepdad. I got an infrared like the ginger step kid who pissed the bed. I do this shit in jest, and it's just messing with your head.
Little white, middle-aged, upper middle class with a glass of wine and your cigarette. Bitch, get off the internet. You ain't even fed your kids dinner yet. Parental discretion, mental aggression. My head's a Smith & Wesson. You're messing with a lethal weapon like an evil stepdad. I got it infrared like a ginger stepkid who pissed the bed. I do this shit in jest and it's just a mess in there. Put your head.
The ginger kid who pissed the bed, is he talking about? I don't want to say because I don't want to be wrong and sound dumb.
Stepdad, I got it infrared like a ginger stepkid who pissed the bed. I do this shit in jest and it's just a mess in there. Put your head. And if men wanna wear lipstick and women's underwear, who cares? The shit is there, business not fair. Witness beware, bitches to blare. Which one you scared? Bitches some surreptitious and square. Business just attacked my therapist with a pair of scissors like Merry Christmas.
And now that he said that, though, I think I might, maybe, possibly, could, maybe be, might be right, because he said Merry Christmas. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The kid who pissed the bed in that Christmas movie? Or am I tripping? I could be tripping. I hadn't seen that movie in years. I have it over there, wherever my Christmas movies are. But then look, and I guarantee y'all, earlier, I said I would bet $500 million or some shit. I didn't finish it, but I think y'all got my point. My point was, I would bet $500 million right now that some dumb fucks listen to that part where he said, was it this song or was it the other song? I can't remember. But he says something about let's travel in the mind of a hater. I don't see no fans. All I see is a bunch of complainers. And he goes into talking about Kendrick's something, but didn't have any bangers. Lil Wayne something. Joyner's was cool, but something. Shady's getting worse and something like that. And I said, I promise y'all, there are some dumb fucks out there who actually thought Eminem was dissing Kendrick, Wayne, all them. Guarantee you. And just like, you know how Eminem or Slim Shady has been throughout this song talking about LGBTQIA plus community. And then right here, I guarantee you, some idiots will listen to the song, immediately get offended, not listen to every word, and whatever. But right here, he goes on to say, and if men want to wear lipstick and women's underwear, who cares? That shit is their business. You can't listen to just part of an Eminem song, especially if it's your first time hearing it. You have to listen to the whole shit. Then he says, now bear witness. You get that? Beware, bitches. The Blair Witch, old Halloween movie. And you scary bitches. I'm surreptitious on square business just to attack my therapist with a pair of scissors like Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Scared bitches, some surreptitious and square business. Just attacked my therapist with a pair of scissors like Merry Christmas. Dressed as a Harry Krishna terrorist with the hair trigger. Roll with these therapist with a pair of scissors like Merry Christmas. Dressed as a Harry Krishna terrorist with the hair trigger.
Roll with these buttons, I'm always pushing. Pain, I'm always inflicting. Protesters outside the shady office is livid. It'll make you think that you have the game unlocked till they pick it.
Dressed as a Harry Christian, Terrorist, not allowed to say that word on here, with the hair trigger, but these buttons I'm always pushing, pain I'm always inflicting, protests outside shady offices is livid. It'll make you think that you have the game unlocked till they pick it. That's a bar, you get it. Pick it, lock, you get it.
Protesters outside the shady office is livid. It'll make you think that you have the game unlocked till they pick it. Only wait for me to explain it. Yes, I'm conflicted. Walking on eggshells like if I take it too far, is this it? Part of me gets it and wants to say I'm sorry and fix it. So all my statements are basically contradictory. Like using the F word for gay is wrong and offensive.
That's what I said earlier. That's why I don't say the words. Just, it's out of respect. Only way for me to explain it is I'm conflicted. Walking on eggshells like, if I take it too far, is this it? Part of me gets it and wants to say I'm sorry and fix it. And then he starts to go, I'm sorry. And then it cuts off. And he says, so all my statements are basically contradictive. Like using the F word for gays is wrong and offensive. And he's telling you right here exactly how he feels and what he thinks. Like he's never been shy or scared about that. I don't understand why people get so offended.
statements are basically contradictory. Like you.
I mean, I do, because I remember the very first time I ever heard Eminem in my entire life. I was 18 in Detroit, Michigan, and the very first song they played for me off the Slim Shady LP was 97 Bonnie and Clyde. If you've never heard that song, it's up on my channel a few times. I reacted to it, reviewed it, did a cover of it, did a remix of it called 2020 Bonnie and Clyde, where I'm talking to my son. I'll link that at the end of this if anybody's interested. If not, totally understand. But I was highly offended the very first time I ever heard Slim Shady and I heard 97 Bonnie and Clyde. I was highly offended. I was like, what in the holy mother of fucks do y'all got me listening to? This motherfucker is talking to his little baby toddler about killing her mom with her in front of her, making her the fucking accomplice. What are we doing? What do y'all got me listening to? Oh, just give him a chance. Give him a chance. Next song, Guilty Conscience. Y'all thought this was better? Next song, My Fault. By the end of it, I was telling them to take me to the CD store, and I bought my very first Slim Shady Eminem CD, the Slim Shady LP, back in June. It was June of 99 when I went there. The very beginning of June, 1999. I bought my first Eminem album ever in Detroit, Michigan. And I live in Tennessee. So, that's crazy to me.
Using the F word for gay is wrong and offensive, and insensitive isn't me saying the R word isn't.
Wait a minute, which R word? Rape or retarded midget? Not cool. Would this rhyme be okay if South Parker did it?
Okay, screw you guys.
Would it make you less angry if Cartman spit it?
God damn it.
And as far as what I just stated regarding midgets, you'll probably think I'll just say that I'm playing, I'm not, I meant it. Yeah, swear to God I see one of them little fuckers.
Oh my God, Eminem. What are you doing? Go back. Alright.
Basically contradictory. Like using the F word for gay is wrong and offensive, and insensitive isn't me saying the R word isn't.
Wait a minute.
Like using the F word for gay is wrong and offensive, and insensitive isn't me saying the R word isn't.
Wait a minute, which R word? Rape or retarded midget?
Not cool.
Would this rhyme be okay if South Parker did it?
Okay, screw you guys.
Would it make
Eminem, you're gonna get me banned off this motherfucker.
Using the F word for gay is wrong and offensive, and insensitive isn't me saying the R word isn't.
Wait a minute, which R word? Rape or retarded midget?
Not cool.
Would this rhyme be okay if South Parker did it?
Okay, screw you guys.
Would it make you less angry if Cartman spit it?
God damn it.
And as far as what I just stated regarding midgets, you'll probably think I'll just say that I'm playing, I'm not, I meant it. Yeah, swear to God I see one of them little fuckers come at me, I'll pick it up by its legs and drop it and kick it. Marshall, your wicked face that you are addicted, but they gon' do me the same as the baby with all the.
Did he just say he was gonna field goal punt? What's up with Interscope? Aftermath, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Field goal punting, motherfuckers. Remember Kildrick. I just spit a bar and didn't even mean to. I made Kendrick's name a bar. Kildrick. And get it? He killed Drake. Kildrick. Anyway. He says, fuck y'all. I don't trust y'all. I'll field goal punt y'all. Like, No, he goes, fuck y'all. I don't trust y'all. Nobody never took my food. No, fuck y'all. I don't trust y'all. And he goes like, field goal punt y'all. And Eminem just said he was going to drop kick a little person. He said, y'all, let me go back. So all my statements are basically contradictive, like using the F word for gays is wrong and offensive, and it's insensitive as F, me saying the R word isn't it. Wait a minute, which R word? R-A-P-E, R-E-T-A-R-D-E-D, comma, M-I-D-G-E-T. Then parentheses, it says, not cool, guys. Then it says, would this rhyme be okay if South Park had did it? Okay, screw you guys. Would it make you less angry if Cartman spit it? Gee, damn it. As far as what I just stated regarding M-I-D-G-E-T-S, you'll probably think I'll just say that I'm playing. I'm not. I meant it. Swear to God, I see one of them little fuckers coming at me. I'ma pick it up by its legs, drop it, and kick it. Bro, not only are you dehumanizing little people, what? Are you trying to cancel yourself? Are you trying to cancel? Is that what you're doing? You trying to cancel yourself?
And I'm not a minted, yeah. Swear to God, I see one of them little fuckers come at me. I'll pick it up by its legs and drop it and kick it. Marshall, you're wicked, face it, you are addicted. But they gon' do me the same as the baby with all of this shit. Chappelle and Colin, they're calling Shady misogynistic while raising.
Dave Chappelle called Eminem misogynistic? I'm gonna have to research that. Eminem said it, so obviously, I believe it, but that's disappointing, because I love me some Dave Chappelle.
They gon' do me the same as the baby with all of this shit. Chappelle and Colin, they're calling Shady misogynistic while raising 3 daughters. 2 graduated from college with honors, summa cum laude. My sense of humor is probably twisted, it's painfully obvious.
You got an addiction, man.
Summa cum laude, my sense of humor is probably twisted, it's painfully obvious.
You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever.
He just drop kicked the little purse. Then he said, Marshall, you're wicked. Face it, you're addicted. But they gonna do me the same as the baby with all of this shit. Chappelle and Colin, they're calling Shady misogynistic. While raising 3 daughters, 2 graduated from college with honors. Summa cum laude, my sense of humor is probably twisted. Summa cum laude, do y'all get that? Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Could be. But he says my sense of humor is probably twist. Summa cum laude. My sense of humor is... I know that's a bar. Oh well. Then he says my sense of humor is probably twisted. It's painfully obvious, isn't it? Then it goes into the hook with White Gold. You got an addiction, man.
But they gon' do me the same as the baby with all of this shit. Chappelle and Colin, they're calling Shady misogynistic while raising 3 daughters. 2 graduated from college with honors, summa cum laude. My sense of humor is probably twisted, it's painfully obvious.
You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Goddamn, I miss you, Slim. Hey, you got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your Vans.
I'm just playing, little people. You know I love you.
Eminem, how did I know you was gonna do that? You motherfucker. He always does that. He did it with Diddy and Kill Shot. He's done it throughout his career. It's one of his little, I don't know. What do you call it? It's one of his, y'all know what I mean. So, that was fire. Fire. Love it. Definitely Slim Shady rapping. White Gold on the hook, which is fire. White Gold lets us know it's Slim who's rapping when he says, Gee, damn, I miss you, Slim. Yeah, I thought it was fire. I thought it was hilarious. I'm sure tons of people are/were offended by this. Oh, God. Thinking of everything he said, oh, Lord. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Y'all, comment below y'all's thoughts. What do y'all think of the song Habits by Eminem? I loved it. But y'all, let me know what y'all think, what y'all think of my reaction. Please let me know anything I missed in this song. Please don't ruin the album for me. I still got to listen to the rest of it. And yeah, I will put the link to both the lyrics video and the one on Eminem's channel in the description box. If y'all would please go show those channels some support. Please like this video on your way out. A lot more important than you think. And please subscribe to my channel, y'all. Alright, y'all. April G Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Peace out.